Clark get that 10th rebound and come up with a triple-double. Here's Van Lith leaning and hitting the first points in the WNBA career.
Not practiced a lot during the preseason, but she's going to assume a bigger role as the year goes on as well.
Van Lith lays it in on a nice take. How about Van Lith?
Once she makes a couple, then the basket is twice as big for Arike.
Hailey Van Lith penetrating up against Arike for two. What a way to get her first points of the night.
Her jump shot looks tremendous. Her feel on the short roll versus rolling all the way to the basket looks tremendous. Hailey Van Lith, though, said, let me get in here real quick.
But one more look here.
The aggressiveness, the crossover, the scoop with the right hand. Really nice finish. And Hailey Van Lith, so good at being explosive and getting downhill. As soon as she gets a step, she puts her...
A 1-point halftime lead will instead turn into an 18-point defeat. The scoop by Van Lith to make it 88-70.
Second all-time in the W in scoring in her 14th season. Still with plenty of vigor, as I like to say, after chatting with her.
Plenty.
Van Lith, the left-handed drive. Hailey Van Lith showing out.
To assert herself from the point guard position. Finds a little space in the lane. Gets the lefty finish.
She had 11 points in the third quarter. Here's Van Lith again, right down the paint. The floater trickles in. Hailey Van Lith now with a dozen. 11-point lead for Chicago on the road. The bench is doing all the work. You're watching the WNBA on CBS Sports.
Can you take care of the basketball? Can you get the ball in bounds? Also, in Commissioner's Cup, you care about point differential. So Connecticut Sun is going to play to the very end.
Van Lith hits another tough one.
And of course, Sykes' production as well, very important. 5 to shoot here. The kick out, Van Lith catch and shoot. She gets it to go. Pretty finish down low from Sonia Citron. Outlet feed, Reese. Easy finish herself to answer right back. 2-point game again.
Kalani Brown has a lot of size in the front line from the Burke.
Haven't seen a lot of minutes throughout this ball game for the bigs for Chicago. 21 minutes for both Angel Reese and Camila Cardoso.
Stretches the Dream lead back to 7. Van Lith corkscrewing across the lane, off balance for 2.
Good defense, even better offense. Andy, we were talking about Hailey Van Lith.
Down or intimidated of the challenge of going up against someone who she gives up about 4 inches to.
Now, tough get. Body bucket and run for Van Lith. Now, Van Lith, part of our Drive of the Game, brought to you by Ford, the official vehicle partner of the Sky.
Well, she just did an excellent job of setting up Barker. Just a little bit of a hesitation to get Barker to pause so that she can create some separation and get, well, she can shoot the three. She shoots 80% at the rim. She can rebound and defend.
Oh, Kianos back to back.
When this team is moving without the ball and cutting, and you see that wonderful screen right there on the backside to free open Kia Nurse by Rebecca.
Hines Allen, 6 seconds to work with, 4 seconds. Hines Allen, oh, ripped away. Van Lith, give me that.
About this little rookie. She gets her face in there, she gets her hands in there, she is fearless. Go, Hailey, go.
Look at that, 11-0 for the Lynx.
Well, we talk ad nauseum about Minnesota's offense.
Good strong take for Hailey Van Lith. And Maya Caldwell making the most out of her starting opportunities. She's got 8 points again here today. Coming off a 12-point season-high performance in the last game. Hailey Van Lith, that's a strong move as well. By Ford, the official vehicle partner of the Sky.
At 5'9", Hailey Van Lith is almost always going to be the smallest one on the court, but that's not going to deter her from getting into the paint. Excellent job of setting up the defense with the jab step, creating just enough separation.
There's Van Lith, Elizabeth Williams. 8 points.
Loose basketball. And Van Lith finally comes away with it for Chicago. Van Lith, the go-ahead pass to Nurse. Kicks it back. Banham from the same spot gets the same result.
inside to get what other shot she can get, but she's got so much finesse. What a beautiful fadeaway.
Lynx back within one. Van Lith finds Williams. In possession.
Van Lith getting comfortable on the court, slicing and dicing through the defense for a beautiful. Pump fake, Hailey Van Lith. Rookie and rookie. And Van Lith has her first point.
With some different schemes in order to make up for it.
Van Lith, good post-entry pass. Cardoso has come to play in the first quarter.
Mila has the room and the space to operate on her own. You see how tough she is to stop one-on-one. This is a matchup that Chicago wants all night long, a one-on-one matchup with
Van Lith with 4 seconds on the shot clock. Cardoso avoiding Neko Gumake. That is a real tough 2 to get.
That is assist number 9 for Alyssa Thomas. Mark that she averages, leading the WNBA in that category. Van Lith not afraid that time. Good drop-off pass. And Elizabeth Williams able to get that to go.
Phoenix has a few of those, that contingent of older rookies. They have 4 rookies, and their average age is about just under 27 years old.
Van Lith, nice look off, and then the fading shot. Charles had that poked away by Van Lith. Hailey Van Lith's defense has been a plus this year. Got some contact there, no call, but gets 2 out of it.